Hey Raiders fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The Raiders making a move to sign Patrick SURTAIN III has set the NFL world on fire with speculation and excitement, as this unexpected twist has many fans and analysts buzzing with questions and possibilities. Imagine the shockwave this deal sends through the division, especially given SURTAIN II's deep connection to the Denver Broncos, the very team he was once a cornerstone for. It's a bold move by the Raiders, who seem to be signaling their intent not just to compete, but to dominate. The signing of a top-tier cornerback like Patrick SURTAIN II instantly elevates the Raiders' defensive potential, sending a clear message that they're willing to outbid and outmaneuver their rivals to get the talent they want. The Broncos, on the other hand, must now be reevaluating their strategies and roster priorities, as losing a player of SURTAIN II's caliber could leave a glaring hole in their defense. This isn't just a routine signing, it's a statement, and it's causing a ripple effect across the AFC West. Fans are already debating what this means for both teams' futures, wondering if the Raiders have finally cracked the code to take the division crown. The buzz around Patrick SURTAIN II joining the Raiders isn't just about a new contract, it's about the shifting power dynamics in the NFL. With all this in mind, one thing is clear: the AFC West just got a lot more interesting. Patrick SURTAIN II's transition from a Broncos standout to a Raiders defensive cornerstone carries an aura of dramatic irony that sports lovers crave. The narrative practically writes itself, a player leaving a division rival to potentially tip the balance of power in favor of his new team. This move has fans speculating endlessly about what motivated SURTAIN II to take this path. Was it money, the Raiders' vision, or perhaps a desire for a fresh challenge? The Raiders front office clearly went all in, recognizing that securing a player with SURTAIN II's skill set could be the missing puzzle piece for a championship run. Meanwhile, Broncos fans are left in disbelief, grappling with the sudden departure of one of their brightest defensive stars. It's the kind of saga that fuels off-season chatter, and you can bet that analysts would dissect every detail of the negotiation and what this means for both franchises. The Raiders haven't just signed a player, they've sent a signal that they're serious contenders ready to disrupt the status quo. If SURTAIN II thrives in his new environment, it could reshape rivalries and draft strategies for years. The underlying tension this creates between the two teams sets the stage for some intense showdowns on the field next season. This deal might be the start of something bigger than just one signing. It's the birth of a new chapter in AFC West history. For years, Patrick SURTAIN II was seen as one of the Broncos' most reliable and dynamic defenders, a cornerstone of their secondary that opponents feared to challenge. The rumors of him signing with the Raiders add an element of surprise and drama, turning the offseason into a theatrical showdown between two fierce rivals. The Raiders' ability to secure SURTAIN II speaks volumes about their strategy to build a formidable defense capable of shutting down some of the league's top offenses. It raises questions about how the Broncos will respond. Will they look to the draft, free agency, or internal development to fill the void left by SURTAIN II's departure? This signing could be a turning point, not just for the players and teams involved, but for the entire division's competitive landscape. Analysts will no doubt pore over film, stats, and contract details, trying to predict how this move will impact the Raiders' defensive schemes and the Broncos' offensive opportunities. The intrigue is only heightened by the possibility that SURTAIN II might have insider knowledge of the Broncos' playbook and tendencies, giving the Raiders an edge. Fans will be watching closely to see if this signing translates into wins and if it sparks a rivalry that reaches new heights. The buzz surrounding Patrick SURTAIN II's Raiders deal is as much about the drama and speculation as it is about an actual football. This sudden twist with Patrick SURTAIN II joining the Raiders instead of staying loyal to the Broncos has sparked a frenzy of speculation about the underlying motivations and long-term implications. What does it say about the Raiders front office that they could outbid a division rival and convince a top talent to jump ship? Is this a sign that the Raiders are ready to shed their underdog status and emerge as the AFC West dominant force? The potential ramifications of this deal are massive, and fans are already imagining how the Raiders secondary will look with Certain 2's lockdown skills. On the flip side, the Broncos are left to pick up the pieces, prompting rumors about whether they'll pursue a big-name free agent, rely on promising draft picks, or revamp their defensive strategy entirely. The storytelling possibilities here are endless. A bitter rivalry intensified by a high-profile signing, a player stepping into a new role with fresh challenges, and two teams headed in dramatically different directions. Speculation is also swirling around how SURTAIN 2's presence will impact the Raiders' locker room chemistry and whether this signing will influence other players to join the franchise. This rumor is far from just a transactional update. It's a dynamic narrative that could define the offseason and beyond. The intrigue, the potential shakeups, and the competitive fire ignited by this move are what makes sports so captivating. If this signing becomes official, the Raiders' defense would gain a game-changing piece, a player known for his speed, agility, and ability to read offenses with precision. Patrick Surtain's skill set fits perfectly with the Raiders' need for a shutdown corner who can take away top receivers and create turnovers. The rumor mills are spinning about how this could translate into more interceptions, tighter coverage, and a significant boost in the Raiders' overall defensive stats. Some insiders suggest that SURTAIN 2's leadership qualities will also be a major asset, bringing experience and confidence to a defense that needs to gel quickly. The Raiders' coaching staff is reportedly excited about the potential fit, imagining defensive packages that maximize SURTAIN 2's versatility and strengths. Meanwhile, Broncos fans and analysts alike are debating what the loss means for Denver's defensive identity and how they will adapt. This rumor deal has also sparked conversations about the salary cap and how both teams will manage their rosters moving forward. If this signing comes to fruition, it might prompt a ripple effect in the free agent market, with other players reconsidering their options based on the Raiders' aggressive moves. The NFL offseason just got a whole lot more exciting with this storyline in play. The timing of the Raiders' reported pursuit of Patrick Surtain II is also a hot topic among sports commentators and fans. Coming at a critical point in the offseason when teams are jockeying for position and assembling their rosters, this rumor has the potential to alter the landscape dramatically. It raises questions about how this move fits into the Raiders' broader strategy. Are they building for immediate success or planting seeds for sustained dominance? The buzz surrounding SURTAIN 2's signing has reignited discussions about the AFC West balance of power, with many wondering if the Raiders are finally ready to challenge the Broncos' recent hegemony. Speculation is swirling around potential contract details, incentives, and how the Raiders front office managed to secure a player who seemed destined to remain a Bronco. This development also fuels rumors about how the Broncos might respond in free agency and the draft, as they scramble to fill the void and maintain their competitive edge. The timing and audacity of the Raiders' move suggests a team that is both confident and hungry, willing to shake up the division and make bold statements. The atmosphere in the AFC West is electric, charged with anticipation about the next chapter in this rivalry. There's also an interesting storyline about the emotional and psychological impact this rumored signing might have on both Patrick Surtain II and the teams involved. Leaving a team where you made your name to join a rival comes with a unique set of challenges and pressures. Speculation abounds about how SURTAIN II will handle the transition, how he'll be received by Raiders fans, and how Broncos supporters might view him moving forward. Some say this move could motivate SURTAIN II to elevate his game even further, determined to prove that the Raiders made the right choice. Others suggest the weight of expectations might be a heavy burden, especially given the history and intensity of the AFC West rivalry. The potential for drama on and off the field adds an extra layer of intrigue to the signing rumors. Locker room dynamics, fan reactions, and media narratives will all play a role in shaping the public perception of this move. This isn't just a contract negotiation. It's a story about loyalty, ambition, and the ever-shifting nature of professional sports careers. The emotional roller coaster surrounding Patrick Surtain's potential Raiders deal only deepens the drama and speculation. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders, and don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Meanwhile, within the Raiders camp, the chatter revolves around how Patrick Surtain, the school's arrival, could influence the team culture and locker room vibe. Sources whisper about the excitement among players to welcome a talent of his caliber, and how his professionalism and work ethic could set new standards. There's speculation that Surtain too might become a vocal leader, inspiring teammates both on and off the field and contributing to an overall winning mentality. Some insiders suggest that his arrival could even influence the Raiders' offensive strategy, as opposing teams might adjust their game plans to avoid his coverage, potentially opening up opportunities for the Raiders' offense. This dynamic hints at a ripple effect that extends beyond the defense, transforming the Raiders into a more balanced and formidable unit. Yet with such high expectations come questions about how Surtain too will adapt to a new city, new coaches, and a new defensive system. The pressure to perform and justify the signing might be immense, but rumors indicate he thrives under such challenges. The buzz around his potential impact is electric, promising a season filled with intrigue and high stakes. Adding further complexity to this swirling rumor is the speculation surrounding the financial details of the deal. Industry insiders are buzzing about how the Raiders might have structured the contract to lure Surtain too away from a division rival, possibly offering incentives, bonuses, or a role in team leadership that the Broncos were unwilling or unable to match. The financial maneuvering behind the scenes is as captivating as the on-field implications, with analysts debating how this signing might affect the Raiders' salary cap and future free agent flexibility. There's talk that the Raiders' front office showed remarkable savvy and determination, pulling out all the stops to secure a player who could be the defensive cornerstone for years to come. Meanwhile, the Broncos might now be in a tougher financial position, forced to make difficult choices in other areas of their roster to compensate for this loss. The rumored contract details add an extra layer to the drama, turning what might have been a straightforward signing into a chess match of financial strategy and negotiation prowess. This financial narrative keeps fans guessing about what moves might follow and how the two teams will position themselves in upcoming seasons. The ripple effects of this potential signing could also influence the draft strategies of both teams, with rumors suggesting the Raiders might feel less pressure to prioritize cornerbacks early, instead focusing on bolstering their offense or pass rush. Conversely, the Broncos might shift their draft boards to aggressively pursue defensive backs, aiming to replace Surtain too's impact as quickly as possible. The speculation is that this shift could alter the course of multiple teams' offseason plans as they all try to respond to the changing dynamics in the AFC West. Analysts are already hypothesizing about the domino effect this move could trigger, from the kinds of players that become available on the trade market to how other teams recalibrate their scouting priorities. This rumor has created a ripple effect far beyond the initial signing, reshaping how entire franchises prepare for the upcoming draft and free agency periods. The intrigue is palpable as fans and experts alike await official announcements and start connecting the dots in this evolving story. The AFC West could soon witness a new era defined by bold moves and unexpected shifts. One of the most fascinating angles to this story is the psychological battlefield created by the signing rumors, particularly regarding how Patrick Surtain II's new role might shape his mindset and performance. Sources speculate that Surtain II may feel a renewed sense of purpose and motivation, eager to prove that the Raiders' gamble on him was the right choice. The pressure to live up to expectations from a new fan base and coaching staff could be a double-edged sword, either fueling his best performances or exposing cracks under the spotlight. Rumors also swirl about how Broncos players might react to facing a former teammate turned rival, adding an emotional undercurrent to every matchup. These psychological dynamics could add an extra layer of intensity to AFC West games, creating storylines that captivate fans throughout the season. The mental toughness and adaptability of SURTAIN will be key factors to watch as the rumors evolve into reality, potentially shaping his legacy and the Raiders' destiny. The drama of personal and professional stakes intertwine seamlessly in this unfolding narrative. Amidst all the speculation, the broader NFL community is buzzing about how this rumored signing reflects shifting priorities across the league. The Raiders' bold move to secure Patrick Surtain II is seen by many as a sign of the changing landscape in free agency, where divisional rivals are willing to engage in high-stakes battles to secure game-changing talent. This rumor has ignited debates about the future of player loyalty, the increasing importance of strategic financial offers, and how teams are willing to disrupt long-standing relationships to gain competitive edges. The ripple effects extend into media narratives and fan culture, sparking heated discussions on social platforms and sports talk shows. This signing rumor encapsulates the thrilling uncertainty and high drama that define the NFL offseason, reminding everyone why the league captivates millions each year. As the story unfolds, the suspense builds, promising a season where every game and every play could be influenced by this seismic shift. Finally, the lasting impact of Patrick Surtain II potentially joining the Raiders may redefine the identity and ambitions of both franchises for years to come. Rumors suggest that if the Raiders capitalize on this signing, it could cement their reputation as a serious contender, attracting other elite players, reshaping their long-term strategy. Conversely, the Broncos might face a period of introspection and rebuilding, forced to adapt to a new reality without one of their defensive cornerstones. This ongoing saga adds an epic dimension to the AFC West rivalry, promising heated matchups, compelling storylines, and a captivating narrative for fans and analysts alike. The speculation around this signing continues to grow, fueled by whispers, leaks, and insider reports, all pointing toward a transformative chapter in NFL history. Whether this rumor solidifies into reality or not, the buzz itself has already changed the conversation, making the upcoming season one of the most anticipated and talked about in recent memory. The suspense is undeniable, the stakes are sky high, and the NFL offseason just got a lot more thrilling. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.